Have you ever felt something just jumping up and down inside of you? You're just like, yeah, that's for me. And then as you move along, all this shit comes up to the surface. You're like, oh, well, maybe it's not for me. That's not true. That excitement at the beginning is showing you something inside of you that's telling you like, hey, wake up, wake up. There's something inside of you that's saying this experience is for me. And anything that comes up along the way is helping you clear the way so you can actually have what you want. It's part of the experience here. And many times people give up because stuff comes up to the surface and they think, oh, well, this isn't for me, or this is too hard. And it's just so beautiful because that's clearing the conditioning. That's clearing all the stuff that we picked up on the way, because our spirits are free. We're divine beings, and there's a divine pattern inside of us that's leading us and that's guiding us, and it's ours. It's ours. There is something that we each came here to do. And it's just so much fun when we can tap into that energy and just follow it and not worry so much about what other people think, and not worry so much about fitting in, and not worry so much about, hey, well, this has never been done before. That's beautiful because we came here to do things that have never been done before. How do you think the world expands? How do you think we grow? How do you think the universe grows? It's through us when we're open and we're receptive and we're willing to go with the flow, and we're willing to listen to our inner guidance, and then we're willing to do the work, because the stuff's going to come up. There's no way around it. A lot of people just want to think positive thoughts and ignore that stuff, but eventually that stuff's going to come up again because it's in you. It's in you. It wants to be cleared. It wants to be released so your energy can flow. My energy is flowing freely, I think. So your energy can flow more freely. This is what happens to me. I get excited and I talk faster than anything. And it's beautiful because this is my passion. This is what I love to do. I love to feel that energy and let it flow through. And it's fun. It's fun. This is what makes life exciting. Sometimes when I get in my head and I try to figure it out, that's when I create all this fear and doubt. And then I back away from what I'm here to do in this earthly play. As you see, the energy just flows and it's fun. It's fun. Life can be fun. Life can be easy. The thing is, we think we need it to be a certain way in order to be okay, and that's not true. We don't need it to be a certain anyway. The idea is to enjoy everything that comes our way, because everything is serving us, everything is helping us, everything is part of our soul's growth and evolution. And when we can see it that way, we can relax more. We can say, hey, you know what? I'm okay right now. I'm okay. All is well. You know that saying, all is well? All is well. Whether things are going good or bad, all is well, because everything is serving. Everything is serving. See beyond the worldly veil. Tune into your heart and soul. Feel the light of your inner glow, because that's where the truth resides. Let this truth guide you on this earthly ride. Really. I mean, it's really the natural way to be. We're so conditioned by the world and how things should be, and a lot of fear. Fear traps us. Fear keeps us small. The world wants us to stay small because it wants to control us. We're not meant to be controlled. We're meant to be free. And the only way that we can be free is by questioning our conditioning and clearing away so our spirits can flow more easily today. So I invite you to do that. Look at your conditioning. Look at what you believe about yourself and the world. Look what you bought into about who you are and what you can do. And notice if that's really true. That's the only way. Self-examination is key in living happy and free. It truly is. And the only way to know the light of your inner glow is to go inside and see the beliefs and the ideas where you started to confide, and bring love to those parts that are hurting. Because really, this is the only, I didn't say the only way because that's not true, but this is one way that can work, I don't know about you, but I want to be free. I want to be free from my conditioning so I can live just like children. You know how children are? They just run and they just play and they have fun and they're in tune with their spirits. This is how I mostly live today. Yeah, sometimes I get caught up in some fear or whatever, some ideas. And when I'm stuck in, this is Debra doing it. But when I know that this isn't Debra doing it, there's so much more of me that's supporting me, that's guiding me, that's leading me, then I'm able to break free from all those things. And yeah, there's so many ways to work with healing. There's so many ways to move towards our goals. There's so many ways to do anything in this world. So I invite you to find which way works for you and follow that. Because what works for one might not work for another. So even following somebody else's way might not be your way. because we each have a divine pattern inside of us, and that divine pattern is who we are. And a lot of times we're trained out of that divine pattern by listening to what others say, by following other people's ways, by trying to do something that's really not in alignment with us, but we think will make money or will get attention or blah, 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 blah. A tree doesn't try to be a flower. A cow doesn't try to be a cat. Each of us were given our divine pattern within, and when we really get in tune with that is when we truly win. So I invite you to look at your conditioning, to question your beliefs, to be self-aware and watch yourself in the patterns and say, hey, you know what? Is this the real me? Is this really who I believe myself to be? Or is this some ideas that I bought into from the world, my parents, or whatever, Because most of us aren't really aware of who we truly are. We've just bought into some idea of who we are, and we follow that, or we've been told who we should be. And, if you look at a lot of these, I don't want to say highly successful people, because, whatever worldly success isn't really the same as soul success. But people who are really living their passions, they're more happy, they're more fun to be around, they're really enjoying their lives. And people are trying to make things happen and stressed out and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there's some stress, because sometimes when we're moving towards our goal, there's some things that we need to learn that can create stress. But if you look at, say, musicians, for instance, that are just out there, they're living their love, they're living their passion, and the universe is supporting them in doing that. So I invite you today to choose that, to choose to live your passion, to choose to follow that guidance within you, to choose what makes you happy inside, and really enjoy this journey on this earthly ride. All right, I'm over here cheering you on. I believe in you, and I love you.